Libra, welcome to your powerful messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Libra. So we are entering a time of the year where the veil is thin, and this is one of my favorite times of the year as a high priestess, and I wanted to take this opportunity to just provide you this reading with any important messages from your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors that want to come through the veil for you guys and let you know of anything that you're going through currently, anything of what's to come. And I hope that this reading will give you the clarity, guidance, healing, insight that you are looking for at this time. And this can impact any aspect of your life: love and romance, career and finances, spiritual evolution. But whatever spirit and your spiritual team would like to talk about shall be said. So let's go ahead and start this powerful reading. First, I'm going to go ahead and use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath in and tune into the energy of Libra. All right, let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say for you guys, what spirit, angels, ancestors want to come through and what messages they have for you. But you know, tuning into that energy, I feel like a stuck energy, or some of you may feel like you're stuck, whether that's stuck in a situation that you feel like you don't know what the right way to get out is. You want clarity onto why you're stuck, why something hasn't been moving forward. It feels like you've been wanting something to progress, and it just feels as if you've been hit like with a stalemate here. I don't know how else to kind of describe it, Libra, but Spirit does want to answer these questions for you of whatever you feel stuck in your life. So let's see, what is the main situation? The Tower. Wow. Okay. So Mars energy, Scorpio energy, Aries energy is the main thing here. So you know what, Libra? If you have been feeling stuck, that's not going to be for much longer. But what I want to say with the Tower card here, a lot of people are afraid of the Tower card, thinking it's like a horrible disaster coming into someone's life. With me and how I feel the Tower energy always is divine intervention. And so there's a change that is meant to happen. I do feel, though, that some of you guys have maybe putting off the action to take. I do feel that Spirit has been pushing you to make a change in your life, that some of you may be dreading because you don't know if it's the right choice. Some of you are afraid to go upon. So if you wait too long, Spirit will make the perfect opportunity for this change to happen. But it does feel a little bit shocking. It does feel a little bit off guard. And some of you who maybe you were feeling stuck before, something's happened recently that has shaken everything up. I wonder for some of you guys if this has to do with a living situation, with your home or your family. I do feel even for some of you guys, there's just people and energies that have been in your space for too long, are comfortable there because they like your energy, because they get something out of you, Libra, but it's kind of sucking your psychic energy dry. And that's why Spirit has to show you a truth about a person or the severity of how much this has impacted you, Libra. And it may be shown to you in an unexpected way. So what are you seeing or going to be seeing from this situation? Three of Pentacles. Capricorn energy crowning the reading here. Some of you, this could involve your work life. I wonder if some of you guys have had something happen with your home or the place you're living in, like something of like the heater breaking or the pipes that have been giving you difficulty and you've been trying to fix it up yourselves, or you're looking for someone to help you with that. I mean, that's just very general for some of you guys, but most of you, yeah. I do feel that you put hard work into the things you care about. You want to do a good job. You want to be someone that is awarded for the energy, the time that you put into. But I do feel underappreciation for some of you guys. But I do want to say, with this energy of the Three of Pentacles crowning the reading here, if you felt like you've been underpaid, undervalued, whether this is the work you put in with your friends, the work you put into a romance, or even your job, Spirit is here to shake something up so you don't keep on selling yourself short, Libra, because that's how it feels here. What do you not see from this situation? Three of Bats. Wow, this is Libra energy coming through here. So your birthday could be October 3rd, October 13th, perhaps September 30th or 23rd for some of you guys here. Okay, so some of you, this is going to be very direct here. I do feel some of you have been trying to kind of put off something that you feel is going to hurt you or others, and not purposely, but almost as if like quitting that job or ending a friendship or breaking up with someone here with the Three of Swords. But what's subconscious here that I feel you guys have been distracting yourselves from is something that is still taking place in your heart space, Libra. And I do feel like through work or through distracting yourselves, you've been keeping busy for a while. But the Tower is bringing something back to finally resolve this. It feels like heartbreak. It feels like, again, if it's a family thing, like not being good enough, feeling like you're always criticized no matter what you do. And the Tower is here to kind of break that all apart. Maybe you're going to see that someone who's so judgmental, critical of you is not perfect themselves. Some information may be coming through with that. And for some of you, it could be in like you're finding out in a family that someone has been cheating within the family on, like a parent, or on, you have a sibling that's involved with someone that's cheating on them. But I do feel, Libra, if this Tower moment comes as a shock, even comes as something that you may view as kind of throwing you off balance, is kind of putting you off of your work, no, it's meant to cleanse. It's meant to heal, because the foundation you were building off of with whatever you were just settling for or ignoring is not going to be the best way for you to gain the foundation to your success that you do deserve here. Because with the Three of Pumpkins crowning this reading, you are talented, you are gifted, you have a lot to show for. Anyone would be lucky to have you as a friend, a supporting family member, a romantic partner. But are you doing too much to kind of prove that when it should speak for itself? Are people demanding too much from you just to see how much you care? And I do kind of want to say, for someone out there, someone has developed the behavior of people pleasing, which needs to come to an end. Yes, it's good to help people. Yes, it's good to be supportive to other people, but to overdo something just to gain some sort of confirmation, validation, is what Spirit, God, the universe, your spiritual team wants you to really start to pay attention to, because you're not getting the rewards from it that you deserve. Maybe it's with the wrong people, maybe it's with the wrong work situation, but Spirit is going to intervene in some way if you don't make these changes yourself, Libra. But I do want to say, even if it comes off as hurtful, if it comes off as painful, it's for a fresh start. But yeah, it feels like a revelation here that someone may be putting off to you, selling to you, or having you believe is not as perfect as they want you to believe it to be. I do wonder for some of you guys if there's particularly someone that's using you. And you'll be finding that out pretty clearly. But again, even if it's hurtful, the truth is going to be the catalyst to a better start, a new future for you, to welcome in new energy so that doesn't take up space anymore, Libra. What has happened in the past for Libra? I'm seeing the letter M as in Michael, Michaela, first, middle, last initial. Someone could even have 2 M's in their name. The Hermit. Yeah, Virgo energy. So I do feel a lot of you guys recently have kind of been withdrawing yourself, have been trying to discover a lot more about yourself by tuning into your intuition. And some people have been looking at you as seeing you as being someone that has distanced themselves, has not been going out as much, has been kind of reserved. But you are onto something is kind of what I want to say with this Hermit card here. Everything that you've been testing, you've been kind of trying out with yourself, you're becoming and understanding new aspects that have helped you understand what you need to do, who you're meant to be. You're smart, Libra. I don't know why I need to validate that for you, but I almost feel as if some of you guys, again, like you may feel like you're settling for something that is undermining you, is trying to make you feel as if you're not good enough, whether that's consciously or subconsciously here. And by trying out these new ways or trying to figure out how you can be different, whether people are enjoying it or not, whether people like the change you're making or not, you're sticking true to what's best for you, and you've becoming closer to this part of yourself that you've kept locked up for others. And I do feel, Libra, you felt like it was important to do this by yourself, to go through this awakening, to go through this silent treatment, not because you feel like you have to, cut everyone out of your life, but you're just trying to discover something here. Because I just feel like for a lot of you guys, when you were stuck, instead of trying to just, throw your hands up in the air and say, well, whatever, this is my life, you're trying to find solutions to it. You're trying to fix it. But something about this stuck energy here that the Tower is going to come to bring a change to is partly connected to a wound or a belief that has been within you for a long time. And it does feel very strongly in the heart chakra. And with heart chakra energy, it could be, feelings of hurt, betrayal in relationships, whether that is platonic, family, or romance. Tell me more. What is to come in the future from this for Libra? King of Bats, Aquarius energy. Yes, I love this. Coming out of this, you guys are going to be decisive. You're going to be clear. And I do feel, Libra, you'll know what to do. Like the Tower moment is coming as your green light to finally execute, to finally plan what you've been trying to strategize with the Hermit card for a long time. You're going to see the solution right before your eyes. And you're finally stepping up to do what's best for you. You are going to speak your truth. Those of you who felt like you were silenced or that you had to bite your tongue are finally going to feel ready of what you have to say. Not out of pettiness, not out of vengeance, not with the King of Swords in the upright, but because it's something that someone needs to hear. You want your story to be shared. You want your truth to be expressed. And Spirit is going to give you the authority, the chance, the opportunity to do so. Now, some of you, this King of Swords could be the person who's critical of you or that you felt critical or criticized by, Someone who is kind of judgmental in a sense. Maybe you'll be facing them and kind of humbling them, putting them in their place. Because I do feel this energy of the King of Bats, like the King of Swords, someone that thinks highly of themselves. But they can't deny, Libra, what you have to share with them is the truth. And I'm really drawn to this moth at the top of the card above his head there. And moth energy is powerful for me. You guys may have been seeing moths quite a bit recently, but the moth is the one that finds the light. And even through this pain, this hurt of the past, of what's kind of always been seeded in you from years of hurt, years of believing something that was never really your truth. You're coming to the light through this tower moment, this revelation of finally what was always meant to be your truth, what you are going to accept as being a part of your story, as being a part of yourself, but no longer backing down from it, no longer compromising your needs, your wants for other people just for you to get along. You know, I saw this reel the other day and it's bringing me to this. A woman was being interviewed on a podcast and she said that I was learned to be quiet to keep the peace until I realized whose peace I was keeping. And I feel, Libra, that is kind of the realizations a lot of you have been going through recently. Bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy. You are regaining the will, the drive, the courage to move forward. And yes, this tower moment will be your confirmation to go for it, to make that change. And once you take that first step, Libra, things will start to happen quickly for you. You are the driving force. Once Spirit intervenes, then Spirit will give you the tools to do what is next. To be led to certain articles online of what you need to read to follow up on this new journey you want to go through, or the way that you want to heal, the tools that you need to persevere and push through. But you're being led closer to something that you've been wanting to kind of shift and vibrate and get out of. And with this tower moment that is coming, Spirit is giving you the initiative and the choice to do so. Some of you are looking to buy a new car. Some of you may be having car troubles that you need to get fixed. Some of you, it's like you've been wanting to move or travel a bit more, or to just get out of the same town area you've been in for so long. It's time to do it, Libra. It will lead you into a successful 2024. All right. Tell me more, Spirit, about the messages Libra needs to hear right now. About this change, about this revelation, about this tower moment. Tell me more about this. The lamp. Remembrance. Wow. This is giving me that moth energy, the hermit energy. Yeah, in the recent past, I do feel you guys have been getting downloads from your spirit guides. And the downloads are a part of, again, something you've learned to keep quiet, that is a part of your power, that is a part of your uniqueness, that is meant to be shown to the world. I do feel with this remembrance, you guys have been getting a lot of past life images, dreams. Especially those of you that have had dreams of like you in a different time era. That was a flashback to a life that you once lived. And whatever that was revealed to you is part of the tools you're meant to use in this lifetime now. Some of you are going back and looking at your childhood and realizing the certain things that the important memories that even though if they hurt, they provided a reason for you to learn a behavior that is now needing to be unlearned. And for some of you, I wonder if, with the Hermit, with the Three of Swords, there is something that you always wanted to do, a career, a hobby, that you never felt encouraged to do. You never felt like you were supported in doing. But it's coming back now because Spirit is saying that was always a part of your purpose. But the delay was the belief you could do it. You're remembering a part of yourself that is going to be the driving force of the Chariot energy for the change you want to make. I'm hearing you're not backing down, and you shouldn't. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Libra. Autumn. Watchtower of the West. So yeah, I do feel for those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, autumn has been a powerful time of realizations, of going within and receiving these meditations, these downloads, and when I say meditation, some people literally think you just have to, sit on the ground, light some candles and incense and do it that way. I find even walking around the neighborhood in nature meditative. Any thoughts that come through to you that have stuck with you since you thinking of it, or you feeling like there needs to be a change, or whatever that is, these downloads, these changes, what's happening now for you guys in the season of autumn is going to be life-changing. And it doesn't have to be only the fact that you have this huge milestone to accomplish, but even realizing and changing your perspective is something that changes the course of your life. If you always think the glass is half empty, most likely it will remain half empty. But if you see it as half full and do what you can to continue to fill that cup up, that's when the course of your destiny kind of changes. It's the free will that leads us to our destiny. Sometimes we accomplish that in this lifetime. Sometimes we have to wait for another lifetime to do it. But what you're learning in autumn, what you've come to find out in autumn, is something that is helping you propel this inner nature and this inner need to make changes happen. Now, those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, I gotta say, yeah, autumn, something happened back then. And it has kind of shaken your foundation since. But it truly was the catalyst for you to start thinking of these changes you need to make. And once you decide what it is, Spirit will help you through the rest of it. What does your ancestors want you to know, Libra? Tell me more about this change energy, this tower energy. Reconnect with Mother Earth. And it says plant, garden, and harvest. So that was interesting how I brought up the walks in nature. I wonder if some of you guys have been hanging out in nature quite more, have been going on hikes, jogs, just going to certain national parks or places around the neighborhood that you feel connected to Earth with. Some of you have been seeing a lot of signs and messages and synchronicities through the Earth, through certain animals, certain plants. Finding an acorn or a pine cone in the right time, right in front of your path. Spirit is trying to connect with you. And I do feel with this nature energy, with remembrance even too, it's like some of you guys are reconnecting with this very strong spiritual aspect of yourself that, yes, you could have always been spiritual, but I think you never thought of it through the natural, holistic type of means. And I do feel if you guys have been kind of researching certain holistic measures of improving your mental health, your physical health, or your overall well-being, acupuncture, herbology, eating clean foods, meals, it will help you kind of recharge your energy. Working with crystals. I even feel like some of you recently bought a crystal, and I'm seeing a rose quartz. It could be anything though. And Spirit wants you to get back out in nature. Some of you need to get out of the house, especially with the Hermit energy. And if it's even like in a colder climate, find some way to kind of do some errands outside of the house. Find some plants you can buy to kind of bring into your home, your bedroom, your living room, to bring the earthly energy into your home. I do feel you guys have a strong connection with nature, and I wonder if some of you have strong earth in your chart, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but even if not, there's messages coming through from Mother Nature that Spirit has been wanting you to pay attention to. So if you've seen a specific animal, if you've seen a specific plant, an insect over and over and over again, look up the meaning and see what resonates with you, because that's the message Spirit has been trying to give you. But yeah, Spirit wants you to go to a more simplistic way of living, of being, of accepting. not putting so much pressure on yourself, but kind of surrendering to the natural order of flow. Leaving it in Spirit's hands and seeing what happens, what comes about. Someone can have green eyes. I'm seeing that very strongly here. And I'm also feeling like, Libra, your hands are very healing. When people touch you, they feel an essence from you. They don't feel from a lot of other people. Your hands could always be warm. You could be someone that has like a powerful energy that courses through what you do with your hands. Tell me more about what you want Libra to know right now, Spirit. Tell me more. The time is right with master number 11. I love this. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. So do it now, Libra. A lot of you already know what this is. Some of you are going to find out soon with the Tower, and it's going to give you a message so clearly there won't be any feelings of I'm missing something in my life, but I don't know what it is. You'll know exactly what it is. And yeah, for a lot of you guys, you have two in particular very powerful spirit guides. One of them is an archangel, whether that's Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, or a particular one you pray to. Another one, it feels like an ancestor or a passed down loved one from this lifetime. It could even be a grandmother, I feel. But they are guiding you, and they want you to know it's safe for you to start making this change, to start healing, to start progressing. Because you're meant to accomplish a lot of things in this lifetime, Libra. And some of you just have to believe in yourself enough to do so. It really comes from the essence with this Three of Swords of thinking you're not good enough, thinking that you can't do it because that was told to you, or from the lack of support, the lack of love you received. You thought that that was your truth, and it wasn't. So the time is now. Trust the big changes that are happening, even if they're unexpected, even if it's not what you thought you wanted. It's exactly what is going to get you on the right path again. So be reassured, even if some of you are going through that currently, that is the purpose of why it's happening. Tell me more. Risk. And it says, taking a calculated risk is sometimes necessary in order to advance. Have the courage to face the fear of uncertainty. Don't focus on the outcome. The odds are better than you think. Wow. Okay, so with this Tower moment, it may come as something that you feel is a risk. It's risky to go about this. I don't know if I'm ready for it. You will be taken care of. And like this card says, the odds are better than you think. You feel like you have such a long way to go, but really, you just have to take the first step, and then the universe will guide you every step of the way. And it's not as far as you think it is, Libra, to that goal, to that dream. And I do want to say, like, you know, of course, you guys know your own personal situation better than I do. And of course, if you know something is not worth it, don't do it. But for most of you, the risk is going to be worth it. Sometimes we do have to sacrifice something in order to gain a higher reward. I mean, it's Econ 101, higher risk, higher reward. And Spirit is telling you that whatever this presents itself as a risk is actually an opportunity to go even farther than what you even imagined, Libra, for yourself. Tell me more. Let's get one last message for you guys. What does your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors want you to know? Wow, transformation. It's giving Phoenix energy right here. What you lost, what you felt like you never had, whatever made you feel as if you were left empty, will be restored to you tenfold. Now is the time for those reflections to turn into action, into reality. And if it has been a tough last few months for you guys of figuring things out, of seeing the truth of people, seeing where you are no longer in alignment anymore, the animals, the insects, the flowers that are coming through very strongly. All these messages are leading to your transformation, and this will be a very transformative time for you, Libra. And with this Tower moment comes with an answered prayer, comes with a manifestation or a wish. A fresh new way of living emerges. And that's kind of what I was talking about, right? With the change of perspective, with giving yourself that belief. This is where you're emerging out of. And when you come out as the Phoenix, I mean, everyone's going to know that you are the one that is going to make it. You're the one that is meant to soar to heights most won't get to. And even if some of you got dealt a bad deck of cards from the beginning of your life or even recently, I don't feel those deck of cards is going to stop you from where you were meant to be. The only thing that can stop you is yourself, Libra. So know you're the Phoenix. Know you'll rise above every time. And I think the change that's coming is going to be so fulfilling and rewarding for you, and I'm excited to see it. Thank you so much, Libra, for joining me for this reading. I really hope it resonated with you. I hope it gave you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's going on in your life or soon to come that your spirit guides wanted to tell you. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Libra, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Libra.